butt shaking, Ultra Nation. Hope you're feeling bloodthirsty, because this is Ultra Radio. Greetings and good time zone to every single one of you beautiful hunks of metal out there. This is your wonderful host, DJ Diabolikus, speaking live from the studio, raring and ready to take that grind out of your cyber grind and to play you some absolute bangers from the jam storage. You know, this is a thing, right? Lots of people, they like to say, music soothes the savage beast, and in some cases, that's right. But they've never blasted a monomorph into a Swords Machine's sound receptors. Let me tell you, if anyone had a chance of killing Lucifer, it was that guy. I digress, though. Let's get the show on the road. Now, as per usual, I've got a few news stories that I've got to fill you all in on before we get to the real juicy stuff. One of those stories being that Her Majesty of the Lust Layer, Cleopatra, has officially decreed that it should be the month of love every month. Honestly, I'm all for it. So, for those that don't know, the month of love derived from a celebration from the surface world, which was called Pride Month, where the whole idea was to celebrate everyone's unique identities and for everyone to be prideful of who they are and what or who they love. It's a very, very nice thing to see. Speaking of which, though, I hope that last month was very, very fun for all of you. Sorry I couldn't be there in person to celebrate it with all of you. I was occupied elsewhere, but my thoughts were with you. I want that to be known. Also, for the closed-minded individuals out there questioning the legitimacy of the month, here's His Former Majesty Minos making a speech addressing the month of love enjoyers.
One would be untruthful if I said it failed to make me proud of all of ye. Ye are all individuals after my own heart. Ye choose not to submit to outdated traditions. Ye choose not to receive judgment from those who are content with societal norms laid out by ancient minds. Instead, ye have chosen to stand against them. Live thine lives in a way that's truthful to thyselves. To unify as one against the ever-growing waves of those who crusade against ye and thy livelihoods. It's for those reasons alone where one must bestow my gratitude upon every single individual out there.
Checkmate. Okay, moving on. I'm getting a word from the traffic crew that there's a huge pileup on the road coming in from the Land of Shadow due to the record-breaking number of Tarnished being slain. The authorities are refusing to release the identities of those responsible for the culling as of right now, but if they're listening, you're all cold, devious bastards. My kind of crowd. I'm just kidding. Oh. This just in, authorities are going to be sending out pamphlets and other bits of informative stuff to anyone who is going to be in the Land of Shadow to prevent the build-up getting even bigger. One of those said pamphlets I have in one of my very hands. Let me read the first section for you. Try finger butt Huh? Oh my god. Hang on, let me try another part. Fortnite? The hell? What's this one say? Mist or who wrote this? Someone with brain rot? Now, moving swiftly on because I fear if I delve deeper, I won't be the same person I am right now. We have some news from up high. I know, how crazy is that? There's a rumor going around that they're planning to rebuild the council. Now, whoa, hold on. Before you raise your pitchforks up, this one's going to be a little different. Instead of multiple people from the same sect, they're encouraging people from all kinds of walks of life to apply for a position. Though when I say all walks of life, they mean all holy walks of life. Who said elitism is dead, huh? Anyway, there's a couple of rumors going around that they have already gotten a couple of candidates lined up, one of them being from the once thought extinct Lumen Sage clan, and another individual from the incredibly controversial Order of the Sword, who were responsible for the scandal in Fortuna all those years ago. Well, I'm sure if they don't bump into any devil hunters or witches, I'm sure they'll do a dandy job. Okay, that's all of you up to date with the news now, so let's go and have a little fun. Now, I don't know about you, Ultra Nation, but I'm feeling a little bit adventurous. I want climatic fights, I want to meet loads of adventurers, I want to see otherworldly creatures, goddammit! Oh, well, I mean, for all of that, for me personally, all I have to do is open the door and go outside. But if you're a denizen of the layers that don't like going out, may I introduce you to this game called Infernal Adventurers. So, what's going to happen is that I'm going to call one of you lovely little nerds at random, and you and my friend Diabolikus are going to have a wonderful little adventure in the perilous and beautiful world of Oblivion. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go and do some paperwork, so I'll just move and make some room for the ever-mysterious Diabolikus. Get the voice modulator right. Greetings, wanderers. You may call me Diabolikus, and I shall be your shepherd on this quest fraught with danger. I shall summon one of ye brave souls randomly, and only then will we venture forth and slay the Oblivion dragon. Traveler, make thyself known.
Hello, hey, what's up, hi!
What do you call yourself, brave one?
Well, my name's Flip Flap, and I'm a silly little demon who comes from the fraud layer.
Well, forgive me for speaking too freely, traveler, but wherefore did they send you to the fraud lair? One sounds like you have not one bad bone in your body.
They said I was being too silly, so they sent me here to rot and to think about what I've done forever.
The judgment of the gods doth be cruel sometimes.
That's okay, though, because I have all of this room to be as silly as I want.
Nevertheless, Flimflam, are you ready to journey forth?
Uh-huh.
Very well. You awaken in a dank, filthy dungeon cell. You recall not why you have been cast into such a noisome and rotten solitude. You're staring into the dark cobblestone walls of your cell with your back to the dawn, when all of a sudden, you hear the lock of your door being turned. You hear the metal of the door hit the stone of your cell. You're being let out by a fellow prisoner. You're the one that they caught outside the Obsidian Keep! You're the only one who can save us! He says in a positive yet panicking manner. What will you do, traveler?
Give him a little kiss.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, give him a little kiss as a thank you for releasing me from this prison. None of the lips or nothing. Just a little peck on the cheek. Just a little kiss. Yeah, give me a little kiss.
You give the prisoner a peck on the cheek in gratitude. Understandably, he reacts by pushing you away. Have you lost your senses? This prison is being overrun by the Tartaran Scourge, and you want to kiss me?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Prisoner, sir. I just wanted to say thank you. I'll go with you and all that if it makes you feel better.
His rage drops and turns into relief. Oh, thank the devils! We're saved! Come with me. He takes you into another room littered with dead Oblivion guards. One of them is cleft in twain, the other burnt to a crisp, and the final one with a crystal-tipped arrow right through the head. You notice before you a bow and a quiver half full of arrows, and a sword still in its sheath. Which one do you take?
I don't know if I can take any of them. They're both too big to carry for me.
Forgive me, Flim. May I inquire about your height?
I'm only 2 foot 7 inches tall.
2 foot 7? Surely you jest.
I'm a small little fella.
Well, would you like to explore the room and mayhaps find something else to use?
Yes, sirree.
Very well. As you look around the room some more, you notice a vial of a peculiar-looking elixir. Your prisoner friend looks over and informs you that is a strength potion. It'll make you so strong that you needn't worry about weaponry. Thy fists shall be deadly enough.
I want the potion.
Are ye sure?
Yes, please.
You take the vial and take the cork off. After a very satisfying pop of the cork, you take the elixir in. The taste is absolutely revolting. You've never tasted anything as bad as this.
Oh, dear God. I think I'm gonna vomit. The taste is so bad.
Whoa, Flim-Flam, no, Flim-Flam! Flim-Flam, are you okay?
I threw it up.
What, so you vomited out the potion? But what about the strength increase? There's a large chance that you'll lose it.
But it tastes so gross. It feels weird going down my esophagus. I don't think I can take any more of it.
Hey, Flim-Flam, just want to remind you that this is all fictional. You know, you're not actually a prisoner, and no one's gonna make you drink.
Who are you?
No, what do you mean, who am
You're
I?
not the mysterious man I was talking to a while ago. What did you do to him?
Oh, hey, calm down. Shh. Oh, God damn it, calm yourself, Traveler. I am unharmed and safe.
Oh, Diabolikus, your bag! Oh, I was so worried!
Pull thyself together, adventurer. The fate of Oblivion is in your hands.
Okay, Mr. Diabolikus, sir.
Now, if I just roll the dice here. Ah, a 20! Luckily enough, the vial has worked itself through your system to grant you the benefits of the elixir. As of right now, your strength could rival that of Atlas.
I'm the strongest little silly Billy in the world! Yippee!
The prisoner turns around and says, "Save the celebrations for when you're safe now, little warrior. Now that we're equipped to protect ourselves, we can finally work our way..." Oh no.
Excuse me, Mr. Diabolikus, sir. But what happened to my friend?
He was interrupted by an arrow that very nearly pierced his skull. Tartarans have joined you in the room, and they plan to leave no survivors. Quick, adventurer, what do you do?
Well, first I'll tell them that almost killing my friend isn't very nice at all, and I think they should apologize.
You surely jest, little rodent. I would rather perish than ever apologize to a filthy Oblivion. He asserts himself before spitting on the floor near you two. It's getting intense now, Flim-Flam. You must act with haste.
Stop fighting! Listen, I don't know who any of you are, or why you're going around here killing people who don't really deserve it, but it has to stop! How many people need to die until this little war of yours that a bunch of dead people started ends? There's people dying on both fronts, you selfish little c***!
Oh my god. What the? Whoa, hey, whoa.
You don't have to do this. No one else needs to die. Diabolikus?
Yeah, I mean, I
want to give the Tartaran man a nice little hug and a kiss. Give me a little kiss.
Screw it, I'll play along. You embrace the Tartaran soldier, leaving you open to an attack from behind. But instead of killing you easily, the Tartaran man embraces you back. He finally understood that the past does not define anyone, but the actions of the present. Countless people have been slaughtered and many children have been turned into orphans on both sides. The one true way to finish this is for the violence to stop now. Miraculously, the Tartaran soldiers have joined your party.
Yeah, more friends!
Unbeknownst to you though, little warrior, one of the Tartarans was none other than the war general of the entire fleet. The words you have spoken today will echo for eons throughout the halls of history. The war has ended. New allies have been made.
Oh my goodness gracious, so many friends!
But while you celebrate, you hear the distant roar in the background. The very earth beneath your feet shakes. It's the very beast that threatens this land. The Oblivion Dragon. You make your way through the charred ruins and burnt corpses to the royal palace, where the dragon has perched itself. This is it. With your Herculean strength and newly found friends, this is surely going to be an easy fight. So what do you wish to do, almighty Flim-Flam, commander of the two armies and saviour of Oblivion?
This one's a little bit of a doozy. I know what I want to do. I think I'm gonna give him a little kiss.
What?
I like dragons. I think they're cute. I want to give it a little kissy on the head.
This is the third thing you want to kiss today. What's wrong with you?
Oh, maybe I'll like to kiss things. Ever thought of that, Diabolikus? You deep-voiced Scottish beauty of a man?
No, you know what? I'm not having it. You try and kiss the dragon, only to be taken by the dragon's jaws, and it proceeds to swallow you.
What? But surely I get a saving roll or something, right?
It's a 1.
A 1?
A 1. You're then consumed, and your enemy slain. You lose.
Oh, everyone died. I just wanted to be friends with everyone.
Aw, unfortunate Flim Flam.
It's you again.
Oh my god. Hey, Flim, it's okay. Look, Diabolikus is just a character I play.
What?
I am Diabolikus, and Diabolikus is me. Look, I can change the voice whenever I want. See?
Oh, that's pretty silly. You sure you're not a little fraud denizen either?
Nope. Just a little hybrid hoping to entertain people.
I like you, Diabolikus. You're alright.
You're not that bad yourself, Flim Flam. I really must say, though, you might be the most wholesome adventurer we've had on this show.
Oh, come on now. Stop it. You're making me all mushy inside.
Did you have a good time, though?
Well, I wish all my friends didn't die, but it's not real, right? So it's okay.
Flim, I've got to ask you, how did you end up down here in hell? Look, if you ask me, you really don't belong down here.
Well, it all started when I approached the gates of heaven. I thought it'd be funny to wear a fake mustache and put on a deep voice to blow raspberries at all the angels passing by. St. Peter didn't like that, apparently.
Yeah, that sounds about right. God, patron saints, no sense of humor. Note to self to keep an eye out for St. Peter when I'm traveling in the area. Okay, Flim Flam, well, I'm gonna end the call now, but I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. send you a huge hug and a kiss. Little kiss. Whee!
And there he goes. I swear to God, when I get my hands on St. Peter, I'm gonna set him so far down to hell he'll do laps of the layers twice. How can anyone put that guy down here? Although, kissing everyone? God damn. Have some restraint, guy. Jesus. Oh, I just checked my watch, Ultranation, and it's 5 minutes past Dear Diabolica. We're late! No, we're kidding. We're just on time. So for those that are unaware, I like to ask Ultranation to send in their questions, and what I'll do is select a bunch at random and answer them on the show. Just a little something to build that listener-to-host relationship, huh? All right, let's get going. First letter says, Dear Diabolica, what was the hardest enemy that you had to face since you were created? If I had to guess, it was Alt-Ratham that you had to fight earlier this year from a bored Swords Machine and Violence. Well, thank you very much for the letter, Mr. Swords Machine. I like this question because I've been down here for a fair while now, so I've been fighting a bunch of things. Not even out of boredom, like so many people see a 6'4" machine and think it's easy winnings. Like, get this, I had to shake off this pair of toads down in Treachery one time. Then there was this pyramid head looking snake creature that had turned anyone who fights into a kid, which is already a huge red flag if you ask me, so keep that in mind if you're in Infernal. Oh god, sorry, I got sidetracked. To answer your question though, I don't think I told you all about this yet. So I bumped into the silver-haired duo on my travels not so long ago. So one at a time, no bother. They've got different style. Well, one of them has 4, but you know what I mean. They both have unique styles that I can work around, right? Get them both together, though? God damn, I almost had to pull out All Reliable. So, a very, very formidable pair they are. Next letter. Greetings to Diabolica. May you function long and prosper. Oh, thank you. I've been recently jumping dimensions from boredom and came across a timeline where a bulky guy in green tears through hell with bare hands. Knowing your experience with hell, do you have any recommendations on how I could possibly get his autograph and remain alive? Would be sincerely thankful for the advice. We'll keep following him for now. From a man you should not be afraid of. Okay. Well, first off, another dimension hopper? Nice. As for the green fella, you don't mean the Slayer, do you? If you do, he's a man of few words. He's fine, though, as long as you make it clear you're not a threat. Just make sure you're not in his way. So, yeah, unfortunately, I don't think you'll be able to get that autograph. Always knee-deep in corpses he is. Anyway, thanks for the letter. Who's up next? Dear Diabolica, how is Astronomica doing? Did you receive my gift yet? Can we send a message over to Twilight? You have to be aware of a package from TF2 Pyro. Thank you. No, not yet. I'm sure he will soon, though. Oh, that's totally a bomb. Moving on swiftly, Dear Diabolica, how does it feel to have blood as a choice for fuel? I'm considering upgrading to add that function, but I'm not completely sure. Thanks from an anonymous android that's stuck in hell. I feel that, dude. Honestly, it feels really good. Like, every kind of fuel just excels in different things, so blood's good for dealing the damage, right? Water's good for when I need to go in for the long run, for endurances. Gasoline, amazing for when I need to go fast. Plus, the fumes deal poison damage too. If you can get the upgrades, it's totally worth it. It will mean you're going around to more places to refuel though. Demons don't bleed water, and cars, they don't run on blood. So, yeah, pros and cons. Thanks for the letter, bud. Dear Diabolica, are hybrids like you susceptible to any diseases, rusts, or parasites? Sincerely, a tumor from the walls of Gluttony, Thomas. We absolutely are. That's another thing that sucks about being a hybrid. You're susceptible to, almost everything. Yeah, I can run off water, but if there's any junk in there, it's gonna clog the system, and I've got to get the gunk inside taken out. It's the same with gasoline. If I put the wrong kind of gas in, I'm screwed. So, yeah, another thing to think about. Anyway, thanks for the letter, Tom. Here's another one. Dear Diabolica, firstly, I want to thank you for always taking the grind out of my cyber grind. Every time I tune into Ultra Radio, it starts to feel a little bit more like the cyber. My question for you is, what's your favorite part about doing Ultra Radio? And which episode has been your favorite so far? Sincerely, Serotonin. Aw, thanks so much, Sarah. Hope you're having a good day. Love your name, by the way. Quite literally positive. Anyway, I think my most favorite part about going live all the time and, having all of you around is quite literally hearing all of the stuff that you have to say. It's super, super heartwarming to know that the station has so many different types of listeners from all over the place. There's machines, demons, and hell, even some angels chiming in. Shout out to Salathiel and NIL. As for my favorite episode, I think it might be the one where we got ex-King Minos onto the show to debate with our dear friend Albert Hayden. That one was very, very fun. Hope that answered your question, Sarah. Okay, I've got room for a couple more, then we'll wrap it up. To Diabolica, would you rather fight 100 filth-sized earth movers or 10 earth mover-sized filths? Also, can you run Doom? I think I answered this one before, except it was for Cerberus-sized filths instead. My answer still stands, though. You know how much blood you can get from an earth mover-sized filth? God, I'm getting hyped just thinking about it. And thirsty. As for running Doom, well, I can run Crisis 3, so surely Doom won't be an issue. Okay, let's see who the last letter belongs to. Oi there, Diabolica! Bit of a rude start. On a tight schedule here, but if you ever plan to take some well-deserved vacations, where would be your first destination? From a very busy sinner. Oh man, that's a very good question. Okay, so if I'm honest, Ultra Nation, I'm a very, very big fan of some good architecture. So I'm thinking of maybe taking a week to explore the lands between? I don't know. If I could get in, that is, but failing that, I don't know. Somewhere in Nevada, maybe? I'd love to see the other place again, that's for sure. And that is all the time for Dear Diabolica, but let's put a little song on. So, I'm sure people out there can relate, but I've been reminiscing, Ultra Nation, like all of us do. Reminiscing on the old days. After the final war had finished and the humans didn't have a use for me anymore, they just kind of left me down here on my own with only my 4 hands and a couple of legs to help me. It took a lot of work, but here we are. This next song goes out to all of those who are going through the same thing. So, have a wonderful song from the Wonder Years. Stay bloodthirsty, gearheads. Diabolica out.
You climb 6 lonely side stairs to your apartment.